Nigerians, our brothers and sisters across all the nations and the globe. And to the legal team, thank you so much. Thank you to the People's President, Omoyele Sowore. Thank you to the legal team once again, Femi Falana, SAN, Marvin Omoregbe, Dejade Unju, and Zainab. You guys are amazing. Thank you. So basically, yeah, most people have been reaching out, expressing their concern regarding the bail bond. It's nothing ordinary. So it's a bond, but I don't know how else to explain this. It's a bond, and I can give you these assurances. We are working to meet all the conditions. Yes, most have expressed their outrageous disbelief that is stringent, but it's not in our place to criticize the honorable court. The court has done what it deemed fit, but then everyone should believe that Ijele would fulfill all the bail conditions, and he will soon regain his liberty. First, like I did say, everyone that has been following this from the day one, most of us, who are privy to information, we quite well understand it's going to be a long legal battle, and I did mention it, that it's going to be a long journey, it's going to be a long haul, and Ijele nations. Moreover, my brother, great friend, Chukwu Kofebu, is mentally ready for this. He understands the journey, is prepared for it. So everything will take shape. And like I did say, it's one step at a time. The fireworks hasn't begun yet. Believe you me, I wouldn't say everything, but the other parties, they know what they are running away from, and they cannot run away from it, because there's going to be counter suits. Everybody can be rest assured. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be, it's going to consume both finance and everything. And at the appropriate time, we'll make everything known. But I'm not here to discuss any of those things, because whether they like it or not, they've committed perjury, which will be sued. His fundamental abuse of his fundamental human rights, that is ongoing. And the Ijele legal team and Ijele, they say they are not withdrawing it, even when the other parties are trying to beg for that suit to be withdrawn. It's not going to be withdrawn. And there's going to be legal suit as well, because at the end of the day, there's a legal quagmire they've run themselves into. So they cannot run away from that. And I want to encourage everyone. I'm not saying people shouldn't listen to other opinions, but I wouldn't want anyone. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Ifeanyi Chukwu, for the 100 stars. Thank you. I appreciate that. The criminal in Chicago who cannot read a book. I wonder how people will put in their valuable time for such a lunatic. Thank you, my brother, for the 20 stars, Ifeanyi again. I wonder how people will, go to listen to a lunatic who cannot even read a book. I still throw this challenge to the criminal in Chicago. Let her nominate any book of her choice. Let her come on live camera to read chapter 1 of that book. You see, guys, let me say this. From the very first day, the nominal complainant and his associate or associated persons, they've engaged in nothing but lies and lies and lies. Even to this moment, they are lying. They've peddled all manner of lies, lying from that, he's been held incommunicado in a dungeon. For crying out loud, Ijele did not go through any of those conditions. But I'm not here to explain this, but, I'm only putting this out there for those that are so worried. Most of you have seen his videos. Each time he comes to court, he's still and healthy, mentally sound, bubbly, smiley. He's still that great personality he is. So today the court has ruled the bill, and unfortunately they don't have lies to tell you lots anymore. But they should continue, because that is all they know how to do. All they know how to do best is to lie. And from day one, I have said it, and we members of the Ijele Nation and those who are privy to information, we've made it clear that we are not on social media trial. Chukwu Kofebu is not facing a social media trial. We are not here to join them in their social media lies and propaganda and false hope. This is all they do best. They lie from their pulpit, from their arranged miracles. They took their shenanigans everywhere. What these guys know how best is shenanigans, nothing more. This group of persons, they don't have a value system. They don't have, integrity. They don't have morale. I mean, the day you begin to see the tree from the wood, you understand who they are. These are nothing but persons who rely on compromising the system. But today, we're starting that battle. It's going to be a long legal haul. So I don't know why people are worried when they go to listen to this criminal in Chicago who cannot even, she does not even know her left from her right. That is the simple truth. She does not understand anything. Let me flash us back. Let me take us back to the 18th of April when the Magistrate Court 2 of Dishonorable Mawaleyana ruled on his bail, dismissed, struck out the case based on lack of jurisdiction. She tried to read the judgment, but she couldn't. So why would anyone go and listen to such persons and become worried? I understand that most of us are so, worried asking about the bail bond. It's a bond. And that comes to say most things happen, which I would not say. But then that shows Udele is not just an ordinary individual. With all due respect, with all sense of humility, he's a big fish. That is why they put that bond. And I rest assure everyone, the conditions will be met. Udele will be out. His truth will continue to speak. But then, let's all be prepared that he's gonna, we're taking this on head on. We are not backing down. We are not shying away from the legal battles. We are more than prepared. And more legal fireworks will come. I can give everyone this guarantee. Except otherwise, there's a change. But for now, we are tenacious about the whole thing. We will not come here to discuss anything at this particular time. Yes, my brother Peter Armstrong, yes, that of the fundamental human rights suit is still, before the magistrate court in Abuja. In fact, let me say this. I believe there are so many lawyers in the house, so many legal blunders and quagmires have been committed. There's already a suit, how they call it, a suit going on in Abuja. These guys lied, did all their shenanigans, lied and brought the case to Lagos. But today, will they be bold to say they are begging, they are asking for that case in Abuja to be withdrawn? And, Udele said no, his legal counsel said no, the case has to go on. So that is it. And his fundamental human right will be sued. For the violation of his fundamental human right will be sued. And let the nominal complainant be prepared. At the appropriate time, we will see the true miracle. He has to perform that miracle when the time is due. And I say this, when it's time, let nobody try to bring any sentiments that, oh, are we not all Igbos? Are we not? No. We stand for justice, and all we want is justice. We do not want peace at this point. Udele has stood his ground, and up to this moment, he's still standing his ground. And guys, I say, let me just say this again. It's a bail bond. It's a bail bond. It will be fulfilled. It will be met. I'm not going to stand here to say more than that. But again, I want to thank every members of Udele Nation. You guys are amazing. Your concern, your love is massive. And at the appropriate time, when he's here, he will reciprocate and he will appreciate and he will be properly briefed of all the, concerns, those who have been reaching out, those who have been, showing their support. I can't thank you guys enough. And there's nothing to worry about. First, there are so many things, perspectives I can bring into this. One, I can ask a question. The bond of 50 million, this is not about a financial crime. This is not about the case of breach of contract. And this goes to show everyone, no one is a baby. Everyone should see the wood from the tree. This is a civil case and the first of its kind that a bond of 50 million will be placed. And that shows, let me just laugh. That shows something went behind the scene. But then will speak codedly, because at the end of the day, the unprofessional conduct of the police prosecutor, he has to understand he will be sued at the appropriate time. He cannot run away from it. That the police prosecutor trying to make the case that, Ijele has no case with the police. The case, this particular case is between Ijele and Chukwuebuka Anosiobi, who is a nominal complainant. So no matter the shenanigans the police prosecutor tries to bring, we do not have a case with you. You can prosecute on behalf of the state, but then do not try to make this that your life is in danger, that you are afraid of Ijele. No, don't make that. Do not. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Peter Onuzilike, for the 500 stars. Thank you, guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you, guys. You guys are amazing. And for those of them who have been going about for months lying that you never see the light of the day, I just wish you all go bury your head in shame. Go bury your head in shame. Ijele will regain his freedom. All we are working now is towards fulfilling every bail bond, and he will join us soon, and he will speak his truth. And one thing I can rest assure everyone, that he's not going to compromise, he's not going to back down. When I mean he's not going to back down, he still stands on his truth. And I still maintain it to say that, the case will continue. And at the end of the day, when it's time is for the nominal complainant to come and prove that he is not into fake miracles. I still maintain the padlock miracle is a fake miracle. Vitiligo is not a spiritual problem. Guys, in this instance now, what we are lacking is, the various professional bodies sitting up. Say, for example, the day the Nigerian Medical Association will sit up and begin to challenge every of these pastors, we will begin to see the desired change. Now, most persons will say, oh, Ijele did mention names. Now, let me use Pastor Abel Damina as an example. Or Damina Abel, I think that's his name. He does his preaching just like any other pastor in Nigeria. He doesn't call names. He doesn't mention names. But why don't we ask ourselves these questions? Why are these so-called God of men angry at his message? Simply, he says the truth. Simply, he understands the times have changed. The same shenanigans, the same lies, the same deceit of the 80s, of the 60s can no longer be sold. But look at them today. Almost every one of them is at cutthroat, trying to ridicule him as much as, calling him, class monitor, and he replies them. Nigerians, we need to wake up. Yes, we do understand we have issues with governance, but then nation building is not just a political party. Citizens build the nation. Today, we can say Australia is an egalitarian society. America has deepened their democracy. UK has deepened their democracy. It is the citizens. I will take us back to, memory lane. For those of us who know a bit of the UK history, there were years women were barred from voting. They had to demand for their rights to vote. What we are demanding today is a better Nigeria. Yes, on this perspective, on this aspect, we are demanding decency within the Christendom. We are demanding that, listen, this deceit needs to stop. Every Nigerian is demanding for a better Nigeria. So irrespective of how you say it, how you go about it, these same guys, they are not happy because of what? Their shenanigans, their criminality, their ranges are being questioned. And it is only a lie or liars that are afraid of being questioned. If you know what you're doing is genuine, what you're doing is truth, you shouldn't be concerned that you're being questioned. Today, it is obvious to everyone that what the Nigerian police cannot do does not exist. I don't even want to go that way. Why don't they call on their God? These people, they don't have any God. Their altars are different from the altar you think they have. These people, they are dirty. Now, look at the case involving Mountain on Fire. Are many of us not seeing it? These things can only happen because of what? The agencies of government, in particular the police, are helping these guys to get away with everything. Oh, wait, listen, as Nigerians, let us realize this. I am living on a borrowed time. Nobody will remain on this planet Earth forever, but Nigeria will remain. We have younger generations to protect. What we are asking for is to deepen that value system. No one is afraid of being arrested. No one is afraid of being, summoned before a court. But all we're asking, can the police Nigerian police take responsibility for the unprofessional conduct of their officers. These are 7 police officers who are completely unprofessional. The Nigerian police, rather than getting angry that they're being called out, rather than getting angry that they are being sued, they should begin to discipline this unprofessional crop of police officers they have within their rank and files. They are putting the Nigerian police in bad light. They are making most people to begin to lose trust in the Nigerian police. But those of us who understand that Nigerian police is the only country we have, Nigeria is the only country we have to keep, pushing for a better Nigeria. And this guy, Albano, you see them? Guys, give me 1 minute. Let me ban this experiment. So I do not waste my time with some group of persons who wasted 3 years of their life looking at Buhari left here. These are the same set of people who cannot reason. Unfortunately, their brains are disabled, they are damaged, but I'm not here to talk about them. If they can truly believe that a sitting president, the former sitting president, was a clone, what would they not believe? That is why the only thing they thrive on is propaganda, lies, and deceit. Now, guys, so that is it. So basically, I want to say Ijele freedom, his liberty is guaranteed. He's been on this. For those who are rejoicing, they can go on to rejoice. But I rest assure everyone, Ijele would fight every necessary legal actions, addressing the abuse of his fundamental human rights, addressing the issues of perjury. And to the Nigerian police force, they need to begin to look at the documents, the affidavits your officers submitted before the court. Those are perjuries. They lied under oath. And, such shouldn't stand. But I don't know why the police keeping quiet when officers of these natures are, causing that distrust. Okay, now let me use the Andrew and the 2 missing girls again. I do not intend to be insensitive for the families or, otherwise. But then, a case of that nature, people should ask, why would those police officers act in such manner? What they have done, they have destroyed the evidence. They have denied the families of these beautiful girls, both the Nigerian girl and the Ghanaian girl. To date, their families will never know closure. They will never know how their daughters passed on, and these are things that every concerned Nigeria should address. Not like when the police is being called out, most persons are angry. It's not every police officer. The police is an institution. So when one of their officers misbehave, it comes under the radar of the police. You're not going to single out a single police officer. It is for the Nigerian police to do the needful, to begin to internally discipline and dismiss these unprofessional. If you call them corrupt, people get angry. Let me use the word unprofessional police officers. Dismiss them from your rank and file. These persons cannot stand as prosecutors on behalf of the Nigerian police because they are not working for the interest of justice. Or they are working for those who can grease their palms. We need to build a better society, and that is what we are fighting for. Guys, I will love you now, and I'll leave you. Once again, for those who have come to show concern about the bail bond, it will be met. There are options, but I wouldn't discuss everything. Again, I can guarantee you the legal team is working tirelessly to see to the end of this. And thank you again to everyone. Thank you to Ijele Nation. Thank you to the legal team and to the People's President, Omoele Sowore. I say thank you for coming through, not just for Ijele, for all Nigerians that have been oppressed. And, you're known for that, fighting for the less privileged, fighting for the voiceless, fighting for everyone that has been intimidated by the system. And I encourage more Nigerians to be on the side of these persons, because yesterday it was Abajalingos, yesterday it was VDM, yesterday and today it is Ijele, tomorrow it will be someone else. Even, I've forgotten this, I think Daniel Ojukwu, the Nigerian journalist who wrote, to expose the corruption that happened within the police force, he was unlawfully detained. Omoele Sowore, Dejade Iju, and other pro-Nigerians who in their few numbers spoke up for him, protested, and he was released. This is the society we want. We need more of civil liberty movement. We need more Nigerians to stand on the path of truth, on the path of justice. Omo Eleshowore, you are one to reckon with. You are one of a kind amongst Nigerians, not just because you came through for my brother, Chukwuka Ofebu. You've come through for so many Nigerians, and even in recent days, you are coming through for many. Say, for example, again, the Pastor Daniel of the Mountain on Fire, and I can't remember the other pastor's name. It is you, the people's president, that is fighting for their cause. The Nigerian Christian Association has gone to bed. The Pentecostal Association has gone to bed. Not as if this information or this news is not out there. But you never find them to address these things. And that is why we need to speak up. We need to collectively fight as a people. You know, today everyone can reference the history, or everyone can say Martin Luther. We need to speak up for justice. You know, injustice to one is injustice to all. That do not mean that those who have gone on to wage war against the state, or those who are going on to commit felony, heinous crime, no, they need to face the course of the law. Guys, thank you now, and speak to you some other time, and enjoy a weekend from here.